Okay, this is stage 3. This is actually my second recording of it. And I'm going to resist the obvious fish joke about our protagonist because it's just too obvious. But yeah, Audacity ate my previous recording, which Audacity does tend to do on occasion. It's a prick like that. And I'm not sure what is up with the ghosts underwater having snorkel masks, but, you know, more power to them if they're that afraid of water but they're going in anyway. Because, you know, they're just going to get slaughtered by our protagonist. I refuse to call her a heroine or a hero, though a heroin addict might fit the look. Much like a whole lot of other game protagonists look like they've been abusing far too many masculine, you know, anabolic drugs. Because those physiques are not attainable, you know, by anyone without chemical assistance of some sort. Either because they're roided up hulks or because no one can starve themselves that much without some sort of methamphetamine supplement. This is our little sub-boss. I like to call him Rock and Roll. And as he unfortunately is only a sub-boss, he really doesn't put up much of a fight. You basically just do exactly what you normally do with any enemy, except more of it. You smack him in the face with a big bit of wood until he gives up and submits. And yeah, I know the joke someone's going to make, I'm not going to make it. Crustaceans really aren't meant to get that touchy-feely. I mean, that is clearly an abuse of sexual harassment laws. I mean, I know fish aren't technically subject to them being as they're not sentient and all, but still, I like to think it makes a difference. And there's another one of the little grabby fuckers. I mean, seriously, there's a sex offender registry in his future. Well, there would be if we hadn't embarked on a genocidal campaign to kill all of them. Which is somewhat redundant because I'm fairly certain all genocidal campaigns have that intention. They're just not always very successful at it. And I think I just saw a Pikachu up there. I must have Pokemon on the brain or something. More crustaceans for us to murder. A metaphor for our, you know, fishing practices? Quite possibly. Why is there a bus stop under the sea? And why am I being abused by a fish that looks like it wants to be eaten? And why is the boss not actually attacking me? Oh, that's right. There's 3 of them in this fight. And 2 of them basically exist as cannon fodder and ways for you to cheaply whittle down their health bar. It's only the big purple bastard up in the corner you've got to really watch out for. The rest of them are more or less harmless. More or less, because if you get unwary, they can still stab you in the back. Well, not literally, because being fish, they have no hands and thus can't stab. But mostly they exist so you can do some damage to the boss without having to actually take on the one that matters. Which is this dive-bombing little bastard here. Fairly easy to beat. You just whittle down the other 2, get underneath him, and then charge up your attacks and let him really have it at the end. And voila, fish fillets. Yeah, it would have been sushi, but I can't be bothered with the whole vinegar and rice and all that. So we're just going to have sashimi. That is a pretty pimped out bus. It's like the Magic School Bus, for those of you who remember that old show and a bunch of video games. Made me buy a computer with a CD drive, seriously. And once again, our master proved himself to be the master of really bad fucking puns.